Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach,
I'm Mac.
and today we're in a different location.
We are.
We'll see how this ends up going. I don't know. This may never see the light of day, but we're filming in our hotel room because we're currently at Gen Con, which we've never been to before.
No,
This is our
it's our
first
first
time.
year.
Yeah, so this is the end of day 2.
Yeah.
Day 1, we didn't really.
Yeah.
We got here a little late.
Yeah, we had like about
a.
a 9-hour drive, and we came out here with my brother and sister-in-law who had been here a couple of times, and so we kind of just took it kind of leisurely getting here. It is like a 9-hour drive, so it was quite a bit, and so
Right.
yesterday we came to the hotel first and got checked in, and we didn't realize that there was a time change, and for us that moved us 1 hour forward. So we
Right.
thought we would be getting here at like 3, but it turns out it was like 4. So we had to hightail it over to the convention yesterday, and we spent I think maybe like an hour in the exhibit hall quick before.
Which I think was good. I mean, it got us an introduction to what it kind of was, since we had never been here before.
Yeah, kind of gave us this check-in to like survey what we needed to do the next day.
Right.
I.e. today.
Right. But yeah, definitely after all that driving, it was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'd like to just look at a bunch of these games, but at the same time, it's very tiring, obviously.
Yeah.
Car ride. So, yeah. So then we went back today, and we got
Well,
there.
last night we went to the Dice Tower Award Show.
Oh, that's true. We did go there, so we did still have a lot of time.
Yeah, we were
in that
there
area.
until like 9.
Yeah, because that ended up going like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really expecting that, because in the past they've kind of just done it on their YouTube channel, and this one I think Gen Con was putting on their Twitch or something. So I think they kind of added some skits and stuff that they don't normally do in the middle of their thing, so it usually only takes about an hour, but this took probably about 2 full hours, I would say.
But I would say
Seemed
it was
like-
pretty good.
was pretty good.
They had some funny acts and comedian, and yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't really know what to expect, because
Yeah.
I think that was the first time too that they had, not that they had been to Gen Con, but the first time they'd had their show, or their award show at Gen Con. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
First experience, kind of. Something a little bit different. That was the only thing we actually signed up for.
Yeah.
Like,
It was so overwhelming.
it
like
was the
to
website.
like look at like all of like you just scroll for days, and so unless you know of something specifically happening, I just think there's no way I would know what to sign up for.
Right. But yeah, so yeah, we did do that last night. You were
Yeah.
right. That was the big thing of yesterday.
That was the big
So we
thing.
still get a good amount of time.
Yeah, we just had to be here in time for that.
Yes. But yeah, then we went today and got there about 10,
Fairly
15,
early,
10:30.
yeah.
So not immediately when the doors opened, but pretty shortly after that. And yeah, just kind of went to town on buying some games. So.
But it was a slow process. There was like
was.
30 rows
Yeah.
up and down of games, and so it was like we got overviews of a bunch of them and kind of wrote them down, and you had kind of done some homework on what
few
games
that I
you were
didn't,
kind of
so.
scoping out, and so then it was like, yeah, do we buy it? Do we come back tomorrow? Kind of looking at how many games are left, and so I think we got one right away, Jerusalem, after
Jerusalem.
watching that one, and
Yeah.
then we didn't
We didn't really get any for
one.
a little while.
Yeah. I think we went another probably 10 rows before we bought Forge.
Oh, I guess right away we did buy some Rolling Realms promos.
Yeah, that's
but,
true. I gotta take those out of the bag now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, I forgot about those. But yes, we did do that. But then, yeah, it might have been Forge. That was the second one we got. But
It is.
so yeah, we did actually go a long time before getting another one. So we'd actually, I don't know, we didn't mention we'd gotten Redwood yesterday. So that was the only game we got yesterday.
Yeah.
It looked interesting. It looked like kind of a different concept, but I feel like it might be a 50-50 as to whether or not I'll actually like it, but it looked very interesting. Yeah, but
Oh no, Veggie Dice was second. That's what we got.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did get veggie dice? Dice veggies?
Yeah, Dice Veggies.
But, yeah, so then we ended up getting, what did we get, 7, 8 games today? So it ended up being a lot by the end, but yeah, we were carrying them in a backpack or a baggie made for games, so that's probably why we didn't end up getting a ton of them right away when we
Mhm.
did it. So that at least half the day the bag wasn't extremely heavy,
Overloaded.
but by the end it was quite heavy. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I would say that was definitely an overwhelming experience.
Yeah, it's like you're just walking down like little alleyways, and it is jam packed with people, and like there's nothing you can do not to run into people. It's just
Mhm.
like chaotic walking back and forth, and um, yeah, a lot of people though. I don't feel too bad though because we have this huge what's now an all play game bag, and like everyone is like wearing them
Yes.
or a
Some
back.
people even wearing one on the front and the back.
Yes, or a
And
backpack.
I'm like,
And
wow.
there's very little you can do not to bump into somebody wearing those, so I feel better that other people are wearing them. But yeah, it was like every time you move, just like sorry, sorry, sorry. But the board game community, as you know, is pretty friendly, so everyone's like, it's okay, glad you have it. Can't hardly not knock into somebody with that.
Right.
But luckily it wasn't too heavy at that point. So.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I would say one thing is it does seem like like some of them that I had looked at I think were based on some content creators that I watch, and then kind of the Board Game Geek. I think they had like a list of kind of the potential or the games that were gonna either be there or demoed or whatever. And it seemed like the ones that were the most popular did or were sold out. So that was one thing that I wasn't really sure how that really worked. Like I know I'd heard from some of the videos that I watched that does happen or whatever, but neither day have we been here when it actually at 10 o'clock where it just opened and there's like a mad rush. So I don't really know how that actually works.
We are
so there
gonna
were some missed
try
out. So
tomorrow.
we're gonna try for one that there were more copies of the game tomorrow, but I don't know what to expect for that.
Yeah.
So.
I don't. These people take it very serious.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. Let us know in the comments below if you've gone before, if you find it successful, if you do get here early. Because I feel like even if we got there at like, 10ish or a little before 10, 9:30, I feel like in my head I'm still thinking that that's already gonna like start filling up
Yeah.
earlier than that.
Well, and if what
So I don't know.
my brother said this was true this morning, like they said there was a line going out like before they entered the convention center or the exhibit hall before they opened it or
But
something.
I think it's usually packed full of
Yeah.
people, and then they open it up and they all.
Do you know where you
walk
need to go so
quickly.
you can run to your?
I know where I need to go, but I don't. If it's anything like that mass that I've seen videos of, I
It's
don't.
like Black
I don't
Friday.
know. Yeah, it is like Black Friday. That's what it looks like. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I didn't realize too, like you can bring food in, you can do anything, and so like I thought it was gonna be like like locked down, don't bring anything in, but it was like
Very
no.
nonchalant.
Bring what you want.
I suppose it would be extremely difficult. I think to. I
Yeah.
mean, when it gets up to however many tens of thousands of people, if you're
Mhm.
checking everyone's bags and stuff,
Yeah.
that would just be so cumbersome. I don't know how that.
Agreed.
I guess they do it for stadiums, but you're not bringing in like
Mhm.
huge bags into stadiums typically. Probably
Yeah.
outside of a purse or something, you're not usually bringing a backpack or something in there. So
Yeah. And here's a note for you if you've never been to Gen Con, or if you have and you didn't
Good
know
shoes?
about it. Yes, good shoes. My feet hurt so bad. I think I have 16,775 steps in today. But we learned about the consignment shop over at the Marriott Hotel
Oh, yeah.
today. So I don't know if people know about that or if we just, because we're new, we don't. But yeah, it turns out there's a consignment shop for some deals, and we actually ended up getting a game from there.
Mhm.
So
yeah, and it looked like they had a lot of different options. I'm not sure. Like it seemed like the ones that were most interesting to me didn't seem like really great deals, but I think for some of the games they get cheaper and cheaper by the day, so you can kind of roll the dice a little bit and be like, well, I kind of want that game, but that Saturday price is looking pretty good,
Yeah.
so I could wait it out and hope that it's there. So that is an interesting thing. But
and tomorrow's supposed to be, I guess, the busiest day according to my brother, Saturday. So
we'll see.
we'll see, and it's gonna be our last day at Gen Con. We do have like a 9-hour drive back, so we're gonna have to skip out on Sunday.
Yes.
But yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be good. We'll get a few games. We already went through the entire exhibit hall today, so
We
we
did.
have really anything we want to do the whole day.
Well, we got to still go see the actual Lucas Oil Stadium or whatever, where
Yeah.
you can actually play games. It sounds like so. We have not been to that piece yet, so
There's just so much to do.
There is a lot to do, and
So
I'm kind of
much.
like, I think, yeah, I feel like next time, just not really knowing
Yeah.
how this all worked or what was all where. I'd probably do things a little bit different next time.
Mhm.
I think I'd maybe get here earlier on Thursday,
Mhm.
and then potentially think about staying Sunday, maybe,
Mhm.
just to get like the full amount of time in. But we'll see. We'll see what it feels like after tomorrow.
Yeah. Probably depends too.
Because
You know.
it is a lot of time, a lot
Yeah.
of days of walking and yeah, just trying games and stuff. But it is a fun days for me.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much for you.
It's just so much. I don't even know what to say. It's just so much.
Mm.
But I mean, it's fun to see games and just like be in a crowd of people that like the same thing
And
that you do.
it's interesting when you're walking by too, and you see like some of the people that are content creators on YouTube
Mhm.
and stuff, just walking like a normal person.
Right. It's like so weird because you feel like people should just be like running up and surrounding like Z Garcia or like Tom Basil or something like that because
Mhm.
that's how big they loom
They
in my
feel.
brain. But like Z's just walking down the corridor
Nonchalant.
undisturbed.
No one's saying anything.
It's
Let me
like
get my picture with you.
I feel bad like going like, "Hey Z,"
Don't
like
disturb me.
right, like I'm just a normal guy on a
Right.
YouTube channel, but
Mhm.
yeah. So if you saw us there and you didn't say hi to us, you can say hi to us next time.
Yes. I'm sure there was a lot of
all
you.
400 of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so far I've enjoyed it quite a bit.
Mhm.
I do. It does make me want to come back. I don't know if we'll come back next year, but
Yeah.
at some point for sure.
I'm
I
sure
think
this
it's worth
is not
doing.
our last Gen Con. So.
No, it's fun, but I think you got to go into it. I mean, I guess we'll see what the you know actually playing some of the games feels like, but I would say if you're going to this one specifically, it is, I think, very much the biggest part of it is about buying games. So if you're more about playing the games,
Yeah.
it might be a different convention for you,
Mhm.
I think.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe there is a lot of games there, and yeah, you probably could play them. You could bring someone
Well-
with you that likes to buy the games,
Well,
and then you can play the games with them.
There are very like niche games too. Like I feel like there's very like there's tournament play for a lot of games it seems
Mhm.
like, and then there's like very
You can demo.
specific like for those harder probably to find companions to play with, like what Kill Team. There's
I
tons
have
of
no idea.
D&D,
There's a lot of
so
stuff.
much Pathfinder.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think like it's probably if you're into like those niche things, you could definitely find a group or a playtime or a tournament or somewhere because there's just there's this place is huge. Like it's
It
just
is.
everywhere that
It
you
is.
go, you can find something board game related. So
Mhm.
yeah, definitely. So there's
Yeah.
so much to do. I don't think you can do everything in 4 days even. So
No.
unless you're really booking it.
You have to be really booking it, and you have to probably have specific things that you want to do. Because I think there's a lot of games that I would love to demo, but like, I think it took most of today to just go up and down all the aisles just to see
Yeah.
everything, and then
And
if
we
you
didn't-
actually demoed everything I wanted to,
Yeah.
that would take several days.
Yeah, we settled for like a lot of overviews, which I
Mhm.
thought were very good, and
Is it? A lot of people do a really good job of
yeah.
that. I gotta get better at
They're
that.
really helpful. It was just
They are.
like, oh, okay, definitely, because like, yeah, they just really they explain it very well. So
They do.
so you get a feel for the game without having to play it.
I know I'm excited for at least one game, if not more games, that I'll have to get after the fact that
Okay.
weren't available
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
for me, who knows nothing about the games that you want to get the overview.
That
or-
one, well, I'm thinking specifically the one.
Oh.
I always forget the name, Cora something or whatever the silver one from CGE.
Oh, yep.
That one looked interesting to me, but I don't
Yeah.
think they actually had it here. They
No.
just
It's
we're
not
demoing
released
it.
yet. Yeah.
So yeah, that's our I don't know day
First
2
day,
recap. We'll
yeah.
see. I'll see if this even sees the light of day. But
Right.
we'll probably do another video at home when we
Mhm.
get back home and kind of recap the whole experience again. So yeah, check that one out if you are on our channel. But otherwise, we hope to see you on the next one. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.